Inside Story Uganda, real source of political updates.
Nokubanga njozayeza omukulu Isma Olakisa jajja yichuli okubantu bafunye wagudde mu gufo obantogena kubantu okulembera bloggers mu nsi ya Uganda era prize wakujja wakati mu weekend yao kusima okubantu bafunye ekintu kyo kubanga
ne ba bloggers muri
Olakisa sono naye abadde mwagala okufanagana kubanga yavalme nalanira ensonga z'abantu
taina bwongo bwango
si okungamba ku nsonga z'abantu tebola muyozaaweza kubanga abaddewo nnyo n'abeeranga ayira abantu mu binabeera nga ayogera ku bibaluma
bagaliza mirembe
ngenda kubanga tugenda batandika ne muguza Tamale yatuuse dda mutabani w'omugenzi Yohana Mukyala mama nkulamusizaako nnyo era nga saba Mungu ayongera okubanga kutukuumira era nga nze Tamale ayina ensonga gy'angambye ngenda muleka sigenda kuba nti mulwisa abeere nga agitandika nayo atubulye ebiki byayiseemu kubanga nga ayise misanvu abadde alina byaguddemu
nzize ali there is a plot to assassinate me amanye tulina ekintu kita pre-admissions pre-admissions kitegeeza
badde nsabye Tamale ayogere mu Luganda
pre-admissions
kubanga anjala balayo
bagala kunzita pre-admissions kitegeeza nti oyina ebyebikiro byofuna nenze siri mwangu nsula mu church kubanga kati you people what you don't know nti bano bebakwata mu organic case balya sente nibagula abamawulire 10 billion their problem would be they should blame themselves where they have reached. Kakati babatwala olwalume
wagamba organic case yo
etandikanga 15 by 14 they have to live here. Someone is zaze if they don't go the UN will force the government to vomit them and they will be grabbed like grasshoppers.
So they are blaming you kubati no kine kyabo
bamanyi nti obujulizi nzembu yina naye there was a meeting on Sunday. I enjoyed that meeting. Naye sajja giplaying
wajingamba muko
yes omusajja yabagambe ti ntuze 14 I alerted you the UN was investigating you nemo mwasalawo goba Mirundi because the business was very attractive.
Meeting ine jogera ko no ku Sunday inava kompewa nafuna amasimu gabanga waki tumusajja tumulisa na playing obuntu waki tumusajja omugana
etwizo kuba yokamu
tujja kuba
kakati ne bagiriyinga nze what I want is one thing. I want a compensation to go home.
Okay.
It will be foolhardy political naivety if you have failed to kill a man in 8 years to try to kill him now. It will backfire. You tried to kill me, you tried to poison me. It's like when you fail to a woman, your wife to abort. Nazaala omwana oba tokyamusobola
kiba kizi kasoma na muloko bantu
yes babatira mu mbuto kakati the problem they have baba gamba my agent yabaga nti the man is looking for compensation you tried balumba ebyuma byange nimba kuba omukyayina nimukuba nadduka n'ebyuma bye nembisanyawo n'omunaala kakati omukyayina yabasaba gundi emitwalo gya $5 nibagana simuwa nagenda ewa Mbabazi Mbabazi n'abatuuza Mbabazi made an elaborate lecture on these people yabagamba nti Mirundi ne Museveni they share the same traits tebava mu lutalo
balemerako
Mbabazi n'abagamba nti Museveni operates like a wild animal. For you take the attention on this brutality without knowing how it catches is free. Mbabazi n'agamba omuvubuka nti omusajja oyo yatandika okunkuba mu 2012
gwe ng'okuba Mbabazi
nannemesa ne president's ambitions zange nga mukyala wange aŋŋamba nti akuyita kalyabulo kalyabulo mweva nalyo mu nseko was not me naye Mbabazi n'amugamba nti killing that man don't be irrational. Oyo musajja si mwangu as you people think who underestimated Museveni that was a madman. He ended up outsmarting all of us. You underestimated this man as a madman. There is no madman with such a brain. The man is a genius. Don't be irrational. Gwesasula omusajja emitwalo gye gya $20 mweki era mbabazi yamugamba. But the man failed to do the job. Yes, he failed to do that, but he attempted. Era mbabazi namugamba nti that man is threatening to take you to court. You think it is an ordinary court? That's an international hacker from Sanzu.
China.
These people bakagende wambabazi Mirundi eki.
Yes, sir.
The Sunday meeting is resolved to pay me. Somebody nagandi. I'm poor. I'm always a beggar. I always a beggar. When you try your pussy say, what are we buying? This beggar. Why can't we meet him? You cannot meet me. This is Omuteko. Omuteko, you just throw money with my agent. Kakati they are remaining, according to the Sunday resolution, they must surrender this money to my agent. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay.
Kakati they have a meeting of extremists. I'm monitoring them. Even if you organize that meeting in a grave, I will capture you. Kuba beams is in my jam. Erado mkwano kwa yansanyude. Yabaga you people never visit my office. Because you move with your machines. You explain to me, ever since I stopped interacting with you, why is it that this man does not capture me? You settlement in a Jetu Kirako. The world would deal back and the president block at the deal. There was no deal. Yamu machiwa man. I evaluate the situation as you. I can't even be extremist, Boba Gamba. The man has evidence. The UN is relying on him heavily. What if we give him the money?
Evidence
let us finish him. But the evidence is scattered. Let me tell you, young man. Monsi, abantu bali yakitinga the same. Nti emmotoka bwe begenda okutomera otekayo omukono ne bwe batulera.
Kituufu. Era kubasasa otekayo omukono.
Fwe mu intelligence we tutegeerera. Omusajja omu yali mu kaboozi ne mukazi we. Nenga omusajja munene nnyo muyende. Omukazi n'asuffocatinga. Biba bagamba nti sometimes oba omutta.
Byebogera biba bituufu.
Kakati omusajja n'agamba nti how can I explain? Ti mukazi wange tubadde mu kaboozi. Nakukwata ejjambiya n'amutemaatema. Bambega tebaalinga ba Museveni. They looked at the body ne bagamba no. In most circumstances, omuntu yenna yerwanako ejjambiya yalibadde
esooka kutema
mukono fight. The man confessed nti ati wabadde mu kaboozi era omulamuzi yamusalira ennusu emu. Pay one shilling, but in the future when you hear that somebody is telling you that you are killing her, realize you are a human being. The ruling is here in Uganda. Yamukolaki nembaga nti Jimmy Carter abayirani abo bemulaba omusajja abo balumbuye ekyobulaba nti babazanyirako. Kasa society ejja obwesige mu official institutions nti zirimba, it results to quacks.
Police buleva bulimba.
Enanga ye musajja agenda okugenda mu Genesis book of records nge yali ayogedde ebyobusiru. Ye musajja asibwa ebyobusiru mu nsi yonna. Kakati once, yes, and once you block the official channels, no good opposition, you get a hideous revolution. That's why Bessie is coming back. Tibesi yategedde nti nupu baagigula. You receive message coming back. Nothing kubuulira. He is not operating as an opposition. I'm explaining. You will receive message coming back. Because Bessie has watched Noop. Kakati Bessie yategedde nti Noop asobola ogijjawo. Kakati kankubuulira nti Jimmy Carter oyo omusajja eyatola yakuba obwakabaka bwa Iran. Babayita kabaka baali bamuyita Shah. Only sending tapes to Iran. He was in France sending tapes away
to Iran.
Ffe ku mulembe gwa Amin abantu bagendanga mu lusuku ne bawuliza radio Tanzania. Era Amin yayitako abasajja abataka ba Buganda nti bataka. N'abaga nti radio Tanzania mugiwulira n'abaga nti musajja n'amuga nti nagiwulidde n'egisamba n'ogisamba oluganda olwogerwako Amin yamukwatirawo. What tempted you to listen to it? Kakati Carter yali agenda mu second term. Abayirani ne balumba ekitebe kya America. Abayisraeli ne balimba America. You can make a successful raid and we will secure our hostages, American hostages. Enyonyi zaabwe zeetomerera mu desert. Abayirani kye baakola ne babascatterlinga. Ate Carter yali amaze okwekumiitinga. I will not leave the White House until every hostage held in our Tehran embassy is released. This is why he was defeated. You cannot deceive Americans. Kakati ono naye yalumbye ebyuma byange. Yadde alowooza nga kata.
Okay.
He can make a successful raid and destroy
the
machines and destroy. No, this is scattered. The information is scattered. You must rely on my goodwill. Nze nabagamba nti I cannot surrender 63 Ugandans to a foreign body. I cannot leave my family with the 63 hostile families.
You're a patriot.
What I want is government to handle the organic case. Because if the government wanted to save these people, a commission of inquiry on allegations that Ugandans are being killed in hospitals and the organs extracted for export. ICC cannot interfere in a case that is being investigated by the local tribunal. Bagula buguzi ensi yonna nesirika from 206 nga batta abantu until they have zeroed on them. Kati bali abasajja kye baakola nabagamba nti baabawuddemu emirundi ebiri ne baawula abatundanga abantu ebweru nabana battiranga wano. In fact, I saw a medical doctor. I was watching a medical doctor. The medical doctor said, if you tell me to contribute money, I don't have money. Because I was operating clinically, and I have a recording about him. Naye, bananga tebo bagenda, nebatakurudire. Chairman, yagami banenzi na yavuwala dda. Sina sente. On Renagamba, I have money for air ticket. For what? May I insist you pay for yourself? I cannot give this man or this man. You will pay me. Because
if they pay you,
but you see, whenever you attack me, they targeted my wife. Akawala bali bakaita nabukera. Operation is wingi ya bweri wandegeya. Omwana omulenzi yabalaba nga bajja organize emulago ne baziteeka mu mmotoka. Bwe yagenda okulipotinga ku poliisi bamuyita wa bijambi. Ne bamusiba. Targeted my wife. I traced the telephone number and communication. Nensanga ng'essimu yeemu eri Kiruddu eri kwa Rubati Kuku mwana wange bamutyamu Rubati Kuku ng'eri Luzira Lugazi nga ne Masaka eri byafika Salama was empty. So I have gathered the information, ample information about these people. Okungo mu government bali bamanyi nti amunia the president ngenda mubuulira. Kati monga strategy yaabwe nze nfaanana n'abalala. Abalala nango ngoba ninja batta bulenzi mmwe. Kakati kankusomera akatabo kano. No, wait.
Okay.
Wait, this is serious matter. When I write things, you people take it seriously. I predicted Kadaga will be kicked out. I predicted Kitata will end up in the prison. I predicted that this woman, especially the one that Bamuyoga, or Dembaganti Mayaga in a convoy. How mafias control the power of Uganda mafias. How mafias control their victims. Nabagamba, I read this very briefly.
Okay.
Nabagamba, tuke kuchenjagala. Nabaga nti ba mafia baba banakozesa. Why mafia dominate and control the state? Learn it from today. Lwaki baba jonga. lwaki abo abaana babajoga subterfuge in government lwaki nze lemeddwa okunjoga nembakuba nembatuusa ku gundi you are remaining with one day to pay my money
which is tomorrow.
Mimi nataka pesa, sitaki matatizo, sitaki kuzungumuza, sitaki kusalamiana, mpaka mnakata Simba itakula majani. Mimi nataka pesa. Pesa yangu.
Tusomere, tuulire.
Omuswahili bwa kugamba nti leo Simba itakula majani. Do you know what it means? Empologoma igenda kulya omuntu.
Igenda kulya omuntu.
Kiba kitegeeza ki National Park Ankalu. Leo Simba itakula majani. Simba itakula majani. Leo siku moja nao. Siku moja. Remaining with one day. I'm not joking. But mwatu obwerere mbakola mu sente. A man told them, I wanted you in 2014 that this is a very lucrative business. But the fire it will ignite, you not be able to control it. Ngambalaba mu meeting. Kakati nkugamba. Nti one, lwaki ba mafia baba joka. In Africa, business deals depend on one's closeness to government. Take for example, the late former Vice President Dr. Samson Kiseka. He owned the best modern farm in Uganda. However, immediately after he was sacked from government, his modern farms vanished, and what remains today is his grave. Kiseka's widow was saved from starving to death by President Museveni, who brought her back to Uganda from USA. Her relative, who was living with her in USA, was arrested by police for illegal stay. Museveni yakomye ne ojukira famu ya Kisekago. Edwalio ya Kiseko liraba ulimu military.
Yali matawuta.
Ulimu military police. Why? Yali aliku oxygen. Soda yavanga mu government. Nga sonna sente bamuwaza government. Ne sente zakola famu ya Banzi ye Temangalo. Kibalwanira aba National Security Fund. This is Temangalo. Edwalio ya Kiseka liraba. Dr. Omutendeke. Nite bayina baana. Ne mwana ge they are confused. Nabaga nti abakazi bo wakabo batta abaana bakolera abasajja eddagala ate abaana baabwe ne balirya. This is why abakazi abaana bo wakaba basiru. Abaana ba Kiseka baliwo.
Situbawulira.
Yes. Ne nkugamba nti kakati eyo tugiyita fear of sliding back to poverty. Nakugamba his successor Kisesa Dr. Specioza Okazibu also suffered a big blow when she was shown the exit. Before falling from grace to grass, Specioza was a good-looking woman with big rolling eyes. Her success in modern farming hit headlines, with the publications labeling her as a celebrated farmer. Sipe, short for Specioza, had a flourishing banana plantation, as well as a piggery and a poultry farm, from which she supplied several government departments. By the way, what happened to the famous Naigaga market? Kasaba mujje mu kifo kino.
Binebina ne bitandika okubanga tebikyala bibwo.
Oxygen. Ayina okukkiriza okubeera advisor mu Heres. Diana Mujoge. Nikiseka singa yali akyaliwo. Yalibadde kyekimu. Ne mbagamba, fearing reprisals from the public. During the period of fattening, mafias encourage their future victims to commit atrocities with impunity. Nga kino ekikuba abantu. These atrocities would later be brought against them in the future. Much like the Stockholm woman, the victim must succumb to humiliation. I was wrongly pushed into this category, having delivered, committed, and dedicated service for 14 years defending Museveni. The mafias wrongly believed that I had become so unpopular, and therefore humiliating me would be warmly welcomed by the population. Afuma nakaleba, nakalema ni omumanyi. Ani kunoze nakalema.
Nakalema mu Uganda. Akola mu State House.
Abu machibiso. Kabukidinga kwa kuva kabusenga je kali. When you see us in nice suits, you think we are ordinary people like you. Apart from the human flesh, oloza ndi muntu. Waliwo nsonga muntu kwa nasigalawo. Gundi yabagamba professor in 2014, I've observed this man is not an ordinary person. Better apologize to him. Mbabazi yamugambye ekigambo kyekimu. If you think that that man is mad, that man is not mad. There is no mad man with such a intelligence. This, the Pakistan told them. Anybody who thinks that this man is mad, is not mad. There is no African with such a technology. Gwelooza gavumenti abo abagagga abayitirivu baali nkaaga nga who is who ebyuma byabalema bitya ne birimerawo emyaka 8. How can a state allow somebody to operate sophisticated weapons, sophisticated gun? Mbabazi yamugeni, that man has a network that dwarfs both ISO and military intelligence. Museveni kyava amwagala. He dwarfs these people. He established a network.
Okay.
Kakati nkugamba nti banjoga bagamba when the president appointed me senior president advisor to mwebaze declared that I should be thrown into a category of those who are not paid salaries. Umanyite mukimanyi bad advisor abasinga obungi bayinza okuta yagamba mbu anteekeyo ajoga kakati osasudde negamba another. It took General Muhoozi Kainerugaba 6 months to convince these people to get me a salary. I almost smashed Tumwebaze's head when he wanted to meet me after the television show on NBS. He was lucky that I was locked into a toilet. Programs and no gezo zijako nti we talk. Would you talk to the grave? Money when I was poisoned. Money for medical treatment. I was directed to go to Narwe's office. Narwe's yaliwonga bantu wala. Do I come from a poor family? I abandoned their money, bought my air ticket, and went to Nairobi for treatment. The offer, bagamba, some in New Vision, a me, a spokesperson of the president for 9 years, for 14 years, it is only which among the Baganda who moves backwards. Having been a spokesperson, is not me. The city Damavega. How can a general become a platoon commander? As press secretary and spokesperson, I'm the chief advisor of the president. How can I become an advisor? Then it means welfare.
What the advance?
Yes, so the Kalolo could be senior minister, advisor now. If you fail to advise Museveni as close range, then this means welfare. Kakati nkugamba nti they also brought this offer of a job at the media center. This was purely to save me from actual poverty. How am I a poor man? If I appeal to the public, manya abantu sente gweze bampadde be mujoze neno kamba buli nezo basi zebaleta they are targeting my tax business. When you think that I'm testicles to be put under in your underpants, I develop into in Panama. I made the following resolutions. When I left the State House, I made these resolutions for 8 years.
Okay.
Give him my money. I'm going back home. Tell negotiation, tell a vanquish cannot dictate in terms of surrender. I have the data. Mutimbe, muvuli nakunya. Mutimbe, ejoguli bagwemu. Nkugamba. I cannot accept a government job that confines me to a formal structure. If the president gives me a budget and an assignment, I will accomplish it. But I cannot be under somebody. I cannot be under a formal structure.
That is the
resolution. Resolution number 2. I'm like a woman who has been forced out of her marriage. She only goes back to attend the social functions such as funerals and weddings. I support the government only on important issues. Omukyala bwava mu maka nga yalekayo abaana bwabayo olumbe ebikola agenda. When it comes to elections, mbayamba. Like now what I'm doing, I help them to explain to people. Are they funding my programs? No. Do I get any money from them? No. But as a member of the family, I come in and guide the society without pay. Nakugamba. Number 4, I only support Yoweri Museveni because he supported the efforts to save my political career, which is now in tatters. At times I regret why I joined these people. I regret, I cry at night.
You regret supporting Museveni?
Yes, because I had a prosperous political career.
You regret supporting Museveni?
Because what have I gained? Mama wange moves on Kurichi. Uraj. Pali bagala kumutta. Buganda riots. Is this the way you go? You reward me?
What's to move on?
Nkugamba. In almost the same, in his last statement, after listening to Mwenda's team, Goja Kubona, Bona Nyoka Sajja, Jakutamariza Mukagari Kabalema, Ojakulia Kasasiro, Bajakubetento Mutwe, Atemuhanga Rizika Tampeko Yavukuba, Bajakwa Somutwate Bakuochi. You killed my political career. Where? What if Museveni was, Nkugamba. After listening to the fabricated detail, in almost the same way, the biblical Pontius Pilate, architect, when he found Jesus innocent, Museveni told me, metaphysically saying that however ruthlessness and huge a snake might be, it cannot survive an attack from a mere cat. Once they connive against it, using numbers. I remember informing him that if they can swallow a poisonous snake, they will call one. Museveni called the group of Bukolwa. Yangamba, Obukolwa Mbuita Mutia. The Muganti Bukolwa to wait up to Lim Buganda. Namayinga Obukolwa Buega Tabuto Musato Munene, comes a Musolo Kutta, Niatibu poisonous. Katino kills Obukolwa Bukulit. Nga Pirate we got Jesus is Mbasanyi wamwe mumanje nalaga mumanje mujoga pay the money.
Okay,
pay the money. Linda Kasemba hiyo. Okay, Linda Kasemba hiyo. It was in that ways nakalema nena lweso bayingiza mu yingizete yabitegera na musonyo.
Okay,
Mwenda Franka tumwebas who plotted against me. One day I hope I will have the last laugh and a happy ending. It will
end in happiness.
4 days remaining. Okutembe nyonyi.
Wow.
And I hold the key. Because I have all the information, I collected the data from 206 hospitals where the network on video.
Wow, mzee Tamale kanijatu fadi kusonga za